park and selling the big issue.
It's his time spent homeless on the streets of London that Johnny Itch Fox now sings about. Selling the big issue was a lifeline for Itch, and after hooking up with bandmate Jamie Jazz, the King Blues were first formed. The band found a platform for their music in the city's squat parties before grabbing the attention of a major label. Now they've scored a record deal, an album in the shops and a single getting plenty of airtime on the radio.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of bizarre, but I think we kind of take it as it comes. I think it's a nice feeling, definitely, to be getting recognised for writing songs.
It's quite bizarre to hear like our music on daytime radio, because bands from our scene, like it was never heard of for like bands like us and for our scene to do that. And now it's sort of like we've come up and there's a couple of other artists who have come from that same sort of place that we've come from, and to hear us on there, but to hear them as well, is just absolutely mind-blowing.
Stardom, it seemed, could be just around the corner, but getting to this point wasn't easy.
I mean, initially we found it very hard to get gigs because we were an acoustic two-piece without a demo, and when you go to kind of punk rock promoters and say we're an acoustic two-piece, it conjures up images of perhaps what, not what we are. Yeah. So we had to initially kind of go around and open up our own squats, which are like abandoned buildings, and then we put a Section 6 on the door to make it legal, hook up the electrics, and kind of just throw parties to get people to come down and see us. And that was just how we did it. And I think in a way that movement is nice, because it's completely fully independent, and everyone who's there is there because they love it, and when it comes to doing the gigs and stuff, is there because they like the music and they're into it. And so there's just a lot of freedom, and it's just nice to see something that's kind of empowering in that way.
I will save the world. Yeah, I will get the girl.
Now Itch and Jamie say they want to give something back. Right now they're touring the country in association with The Big Issue, but you won't have to buy a ticket to see them.
You need to find your local Big Issue vendor, get a copy of The Big Issue, let them keep the change, and that'll be your ticket.
And if you haven't already bought your copy of The Big Issue, don't worry, there'll be a vendor outside every gig, so you can get one on the night. The album Save the World, Get the Girl is out now, and the single of the same name comes out on February the 16th.